All right, folks, we just got this crazy body cam footage of legendary golfer Tiger Woods after his car crash in Florida before he was arrested for a DUI. And the body cam footage shows that he called Donald Trump on the phone and he picked up. And they had an entire conversation after Tiger Woods had just been in a car crash.
Welcome back to the channel, Patriots. Today we're exposing one of the biggest clowns in the Democrat influencer game, Harry Sisson. This 3-year-old TikTok hack just dropped a video called Trump's Criminal Phone Call Exposed, and it's pure comedy. He's not a journalist. He's not even a real commentator. He's a paid Democrat plant designed to brainwash Gen Z. Let's tear this nonsense apart.
It just got released today, but a really, really crazy story. And I can only imagine what Tiger Woods and Donald Trump were speaking about on the phone after he was just involved in this major car crash.
First, who is Harry Sisson? A rich kid who spent most of his life outside the real America, now pretending to be the voice of young voters while shilling for Biden, Harris, and whatever Democrat disaster comes next. He's the definition of a useful idiot, or should I say useful plant. Let's dive into his latest masterpiece.
Mr. Woods! Mr. Woods! Come on.
Look at this. Harry is hyperventilating over Tiger Woods mentioning a phone call with Trump after a car crash. Tiger Woods, a longtime Trump supporter and friend, makes one call, and suddenly it's corruption? Give me a break. This is the same left that defended Hunter Biden's laptop, Joe Biden's shady deals, and every single Clinton scandal. But one friendly phone call and Harry loses his mind.
Mr. Woods! Get you to hang out down here with us, please.
Thank you so much. All right, you got it. All right, thank you. Bye. Say again?
Just keep you down here with us, please.
Yeah, I was just talking to the president. Trying to get away
What?
from him.
Oh yeah, he's very apologetic for what he did last night.
Really?
No, don't, nothing in your mouth, please. Nothing in your mouth. Sit down. Thank you.
Oh, damn it.
None of that.
No, he was very apologetic for what he did last night. No.
So you can kind of see him standing around there. I believe the man that Tiger Woods is talking to is his manager. That was reported. But you heard Tiger Woods say to the police officer, sorry, I was just talking to the president. And then he's saying to his manager, he was extremely apologetic for what he did last night. And TMZ actually talked about this in their article. Tiger Woods called Trump from the scene of his rollover crash before his DUI arrest. They obtained this body cam footage showing what we just saw at the scene.
Harry says Trump's friends get special treatment. Meanwhile, the Biden family flew on Air Force Two, while Hunter was cutting deals in China and Ukraine. The Bidens turned the White House into a pay-to-play operation. And this clown wants to lecture us about corruption? Harry Sisson isn't exposing anything. He's just doing what he's paid to do, smear Trump and his supporters every single day.
And this was, of course, he was not cuffed at the time, and was permitted to sit in a police cruiser before cops had him perform a field sobriety test. At one point, we heard Tiger Woods say, "Thank you so much. All right, you got it. Bye." The officer then asked Tiger to remain close by, to which he replied, "Yeah, I was just talking to the president," almost seemingly like trying to flex on the police officer a little bit, even though talking to Donald Trump is no flex. And of course, as they previously reported, Trump remarked on Woods' crash from a tarmac next to Air Force One before the news broke that he had actually been arrested. Trump said, "I feel so bad. He's got got some difficulty. There was an accident, and that's all I know. A very close friend of mine. He's an amazing person, an amazing man, but some difficulty. I don't want to talk about it. And Tiger Woods and Donald Trump are friends. Tiger Woods is a Trump supporter. He's also dating within the Trump family right now, which it's kind of weird.
Everything about this video screams Democrat plant. Harry doesn't care about truth. He cares about clicks, likes, and keeping his paycheck from the DNC machine. He's the perfect clown, young, energetic, and completely brainwashed. While real Americans are dealing with inflation, open borders, and crime, Harry is out here crying about Tiger Woods talking to Trump on the phone. Pathetic.
After returning to where the officer and Tiger's manager were standing, Woods announced that Trump was very apologetic for what he did last night. That was likely in reference to Trump appearing on Fox News, The Five Show, the day before and saying Tiger would not play in the 2026 Masters tournament days after Woods left the doors open on a potential return. And Woods is dating Vanessa Trump, the ex-wife of Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr. And they have a long history together. They played golf, they hung out, and all of that stuff. But let's just be clear. I mean,
let's be real. Harry Sisson represents everything wrong with modern Democrat politics. Manufactured outrage, fake moral superiority, and zero connection to actual working Americans.
We don't know what the conversation was between Donald Trump and Tiger Woods. We don't know what Tiger Woods said to Donald Trump. We only have what we heard in that body cam footage. But in my personal opinion, I imagine that Tiger Woods was calling up Donald Trump for a favor, for some protection with whatever he could do. These are state charges, so Donald Trump can't pardon him or anything. But, it's Florida. Trump is the president. He has influence in the state of Florida as well, of course, his home. Back. Speaking of Iran and distractions and Donald Trump's lies, I want to quickly move to some reporting we got from CNN tonight about Iran. And that meme made me think of it, so you don't have to watch multiple videos. We can just compact it into one. But according to CNN, roughly half of Iran's missile launchers are still intact, and thousands of one-way attack drones remain in Iran's arsenal, despite the daily pounding by U.S. and Israeli strikes against military targets over the past 5 weeks. This is according to CNN. So Donald Trump is going out there saying that everything is perfect, everything is great, we are destroying Iran. Other sources are saying not so fast. So they reported that roughly half of these missile launchers are intact. Thousands of one-way drones are still in their arsenal. Quote, one of the sources says, they are still very much poised to wreak havoc throughout the entire region. That is the Middle East, of course. The U.S. intelligence assessment total may include launchers that are currently inaccessible, such as those buried underground by strikes but not destroyed. Thousands of Iranian drones still exist. Roughly 50% of the country's drone capabilities, two of the sources said, the intelligence indicated.
Now Harry moves on to his stunning report on Iran. He claims Trump is lying about the strikes and just using it as a distraction. This kid is hilarious. While Biden was in office, Iran was raking in billions, funding Hamas, Hezbollah, and attacking our troops. Trump had them broke and behaving. But according to Harry Sisson, professional Democrat mouthpiece, Trump is the dangerous one. Bro, you're not breaking news. You're just reading Democrat talking points off a teleprompter like a good little plant.
Saying it's winding down, but also he's simultaneously saying we're going to bomb Iran back to the Stone Ages, so we don't really know where Donald Trump is going with this. The intelligence offers a more nuanced picture of Iran's continuing capabilities compared to the sweeping assessments of military victory offered by Donald Trump that we've heard recently. In remarks to The Nation, he said that Iran's ability to launch missiles and drones is dramatically curtailed. But this intel tells us a different story. As of Wednesday, the U.S. has struck more than 12,300 targets inside of Iran. In addition to the country's missile launchers, Iran maintains a large number of missiles. In public comments, the Pentagon has pointed to a reduction in the total number of missiles launched by Iran rather than what has been destroyed.
Notice how every time something involves Trump, it's automatically criminal, corruption, or danger to democracy. But when Hunter Biden was flying around on Air Force 2 cutting shady deals, crickets from Harry. When Joe Biden was clearly declining and they hid it from the public, Harry was cheering. When the border was wide open and millions poured in, not a word. This is why Harry Sisson is such a pathetic clown. He only has one script. Trump bad, Democrats perfect. Paid to push it 24/7.
Donald Trump has a habit of launching these wars or just doing stupid things to get attention in the media, to take attention off of other things. And so while, as I said, this is a joke, Tiger Woods didn't actually say this that we know of, I imagine that this is something that he was actually thinking. I mean, that's the nature of the Trump administration. If you're friends with him, you get a pardon or you get a get out of jail free card.
Patriots, this is exactly why we fight. These clowns like Harry Sisson are the propaganda arm of the left. They don't want truth, they want control. They hate Trump because he threatens their whole grift. They hate you because you won't fall for it anymore. If this video made you laugh at how ridiculous these Democrat shills are, hit that like button hard. Subscribe for more no-filter takedowns of these clowns.